What's up, guys? It's time to jump straight into an activity. So I know we haven't even begun lecturing on anything yet, but the first activity I wanted to take you guys through is finding your sensitivity. This is key for the mechanics section because everything to do with the way you interact with the game is how you move your mouse and how you move with your keyboard hand. So first off, with your mouse, you actually get to choose your sensitivity. I get this question all the time: what's the right sensitivity? What's the best sensitivity? I'll say right now, guys, don't be worried about what role you might play in the future as an entry fragger, lurker, this, that, the other. It's all about identifying your strengths and weaknesses. So the first step is just to find settings that are comfortable for you. Don't worry about pro settings. Sure, research them a little bit if you just want to compare and contrast, but don't be changing them every day. If you want to tinker with some settings, that's fine. But if you think settings are the reason you're not doing good, it's only because it's in your head. You need to set yourself on a nice set of settings and then move from there, alright? So right now we're going to talk about two concepts in-game, well, actually really one main concept, which is just averaging, and then the actual drill is tracking an object while you're moving. So the concept is averaging, which is just try high and try low sensitivities, and then kind of practice the way your wrist feels between them. So what I mean by that is, say we take this object, for instance, and I strafe left and right, and I follow it with my right hand, obviously my mouse hand in this case. Some of you it might be the left hand. How does it feel? Do I feel like I'm able to easily move my wrist in like a waving formation, like when I go left and right and stay on it? You notice that sometimes you have a high sensitivity, it feels like kind of like you really have to put a lot of emphasis on your hand and top of your hand through your wrist. You don't want to feel anything like that. You want to feel in control. Now obviously, the more we go through the lessons, you're going to do bigger movements, and that's what I want you guys to get comfortable with. But this is the drill. You just practice keeping your crosshair on one target. What you do then is you try 2.5 sensitivity and maybe be like, okay, this is a little too fast. Then go down to 2.0 and be like, okay, this is too slow or this is perfect. Okay, this is too slow. Let's go up to 2.25. And then kind of just find something that has a good amount of control on the wrist and movement in the arm. We're going to go into future sections, guys, recoil control itself and kind of pre-aim, but I want you guys to just find a sensitivity that feels moderately controllable. Maybe you'll raise it a little bit, maybe you'll lower it a little bit, but go in game right now, find your sensitivity just by going in your own server and just trying to track an object while moving, and then we'll start from there, guys, as we progress into the next section.